Area World War II veterans are preparing for the experience of a lifetime. In 2 weeks, they'll board the Freedom Honor flight, fly to Washington, D.C., and see the memorial built in their honor. News Channel 8's Cynthia Schweigert is live in the studio to tell us why one vet says he's surprised he survived the war and is able to go on this trip now. Cynthia?
Well, Mark, the veterans on this trip have lived through the horrors of war firsthand. And now as they're preparing to see the memorial built for their efforts, some veterans are taking a look back on what they went through.
Saw a lot of things that people don't believe. I would see a boot with a leg attached to it, or I'd see a gun with an arm attached to it, no body. I get goosebumps today just thinking about it.
World War II veteran George Schaefer says when he came home from the war, he didn't talk about it for more than 20 years.
Well, then my children started taking it in school, and they'd say this and Dad, didn't you see this, or weren't you there for this? Well, then I broke down and started to tell them.
Schaefer fought in the Battle of the Bulge, a major Nazi attack on the Allies. He says in one instance they couldn't retreat, so they had to hide. Schaefer says he was lying down in a bomb crater covered in snow when he was one breath away from being killed.
The Germans were walking around all those bomb craters. Anybody looked, they were like they were alive. The Germans shot them in the hole. Well, anyway, I could hear them walk. The snow didn't melt because I was so cold, and so I tried to hold my breath as far as I could, and I think it's the only thing that saved my life. The German thought I was already dead, I guess.
Are you surprised you're still alive?
Yes, I am.
Schaefer, who has 3 Purple Hearts and a Bronze Star, is now waiting for a different surprise. How he'll feel when he sees the World War II memorial firsthand.
This is something I'm going to cherish for as long as I live. It's something I can say, hey, I saw it myself.
The Quick Trip Freedom Honor flight is on May 8th, and about 100 veterans will be going to Washington, D.C., and when they return, it'll bring the total to about 400 area vets who've seen their World War II memorial. Mark?
Thank you for that story, Cynthia. There is another Freedom Honor flight planned for late June, but organizers say even after that flight, more than 250 veterans will still be on a waiting list to make the trip. Time is proving to be a problem since about 1,200 World War II veterans die each day.